Good evening. This is Mayor Marvin Natus, and I would like to read a statement for the record. Due to the public health and safety concerns related to COVID-19 and pursuant to Governor's executive orders, including without limitation orders 202.1 and 202.10, this meeting of the Village of North Hills Board of Trustees is not being held in person. The board is meeting by teleconference. The meeting will be recorded and a transcript will be provided at a later date. The public has the opportunity to hear the meeting live on the Village of North Hills YouTube channel. The link to the YouTube channel can be found on the homepage of the Village website, which is www.villagenorthhills.com. In accordance with the Open Meetings Law, the public has the right to be heard on agenda items, which are public hearings. On all other matters, the public does not have the right to comment on agenda items unless authorized by the rules of the board. If any interested members of the public would like to provide comments on an agenda item or public hearing, comments can be provided through the written chat section on our YouTube channel. Comments may also be provided via email during the meeting to villageadministrator@villagenorthhills.com. I repeat, villageadministrator@villagenorthhills.com. The clerk will now call the roll for attendance at this meeting by members of the board and relevant village staff. After the call of the roll, and if there is a quorum of the board in attendance, we can then begin the business of the meeting. Clerk, would you now please call the roll?
Yes. Administrator Lobacaro is speaking. Mayor Natus.
Present.
Deputy Mayor Scambati.
Present.
Trustee Lentini.
Present.
Trustee Arnold.
Present.
Trustee Cohen.
Present.
Building Superintendent Cinquemani.
Present.
Village Attorney Levin.
Present.
We have a quorum of
Thank
the
you.
board, Mayor.
Thank you. The quorum of the board is in attendance. We can now again, as I said, begin the business of the meeting. And as is our usual procedure, I would ask Mary Ann Lobacaro to lead the board in this Pledge of Allegiance.
Please place your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
of
America
America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. One of the announcements I would like to make is that the town of North Hempstead has continued the lockdown, and for the safety of the residents in the town of North Hempstead, to May 12, 2020. And I would like to announce that our next official board meeting is May 20th of 2020. I would like to now entertain a resolution to allow the mayor to schedule a meeting.
The next meeting is May 20th at what time?
At 7:30.
And
That was Mr. Levin speaking, and the mayor has now said 7:30. I'm sorry, I omitted that.
Okay, that's Tom Levin again. If we want to include in the record that the YouTube channel will remain the same for the audio of that meeting unless otherwise noticed on the village website.
The YouTube channel will continue as indicated by, and this is Marvin Natus, the mayor. The YouTube channel will continue if necessary, if we're unable to have a in-person meeting. Item number 4 on our agenda, the resolution to allow the mayor to schedule meetings.
We have item 3.
Excuse me?
We're going to do item 3.
Ready
Item 3 on the agenda. Item 3 on the agenda is approval. Yeah.
Okay, it's not on my item 3, but I'll entertain, are there any additions or corrections to the minutes of the prior meeting?
No.
Anyone? There being no additions or corrections, the mayor has requested a motion to approve the minutes as circulated.
This is
Madam Deputy Mayor, I make a motion to approve the minutes of March 25th, 2020.
Elliot Arnold, I second that motion.
Okay, I'm going to take a call of the roll. Either indicate aye, nay, or abstain. The motion to approve the minutes. Mayor Natus.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati.
Aye.
Trustee Lentini.
Aye.
Trustee Arnold.
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
All right.
Okay, there
this
are
is
five.
Mayor Natus.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstention. The motion is therefore adopted.
This is Mayor Natus. I thank the Board of Trustees for the resolution to allow the mayor to schedule meetings. The next item on the agenda.
They haven't done that resolution.
Dennis Scavati, Deputy Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to allow the mayor to schedule meetings.
Elliot Arnold, I second that motion.
May I ask that that motion be restated, please? The motion should be to adopt the resolution authorizing the mayor to schedule meetings as previously circulated to the board.
Deputy Mayor, do you accept that?
I'll accept, Mr. Village Attorney, Mr. Levin's wording on the, resolution to allow, the mayor to schedule meetings.
I second that motion.
This
Okay,
is Mayor
I'm gonna-
Natus. Before we poll, this is Mayor Natus. This is the resolution authorizing the mayor to schedule meetings. There was the motion was made by Deputy Mayor Scambati and seconded by Trustee Arnold. Village Administrator, would you please poll the board?
Mayor Natus.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati.
Aye.
Trustee Lentini.
Aye.
Trustee Arnold.
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstention. The motion is adopted.
Mayor Natus says thank you. The next item on the agenda, this is Mayor Natus again. Public hearings, item number 6A, proposed tentative budget. That has been previously circulated.
May we also confirm that the tentative budget was posted on the village website?
Administrator Lovacaro, the budget has been posted on the website.
I'll now this is Mayor Natus. I will entertain, is there any conversation or discussion from any of the trustees with regard to the proposed tentative budget, which was posted on the village website?
I have none. Deputy Mayor Dennis Gambatti.
Elliot Arnold, no.
Does anyone have any questions then with regard to the proposed tentative budget? Since this is part of a public hearing, and this is Mayor Natus, is there anyone in the public that has contacted the village via the YouTube or through the village administrator that would like to have any discussion in connection with the proposed tentative budget? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion.
May I ask the village administrator to tell us if we've received any comments through the various methods set up to accept comments?
No, this is Village Administrator Lobacaro. I have not received any comments or any emails on the tentative budget.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that is again, I'll entertain a motion to approve the proposed tentative budget.
We have a motion to close the hearing, please.
Is there, okay, this is Mayor Natus again. I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing in connection with the proposed tentative budget. Is there a second?
Elliot Arnold,
I'll
I
make the
second.
motion. I'll make the motion.
Deputy Mayor Dennis Gambatti, second.
Public hearing. Motion has been made. Will the administrator please poll?
I heard two different seconds. Who is the second for the motion?
It was
Elliot
Deputy
Arnold,
Mayor Scam.
either way.
All right, there were two, you're right. One was Elliot, Trustee Arnold, the other was Deputy Mayor Scambati. I think we heard Trustee Arnold first, so he'll be the second. Village Administrator, would you please poll the board?
Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
Thank you. There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstention. The motion is adopted.
Mayor Natus says thank you again. The next item for public hearing is item 6B, bill number 2020A, tax cap, and this is in connection with a resolution, if we approve it, to withdraw from the tax cap. Is there anyone here from the public that would like to be heard in connection with bill number?
Before you do that public hearing was closed at a previous meeting, I believe, but in any event, this law is not necessary because the budget that was just adopted does not exceed the tax cap.
So the budget that was adopted does not exceed the tax cap, therefore, I'll entertain a motion. Do we have a motion to withdraw the resolution? We should have a resolution to withdraw the tax cap.
Mayor, a resolution was circulated to be, there was a proposed resolution circulated to the board. I ask that the motion be to approve the resolution to withdraw the public hearing that was previously circulated to the board.
Yes, this is Mayor Natus. I will read the proposed resolution. Whereas the Board of Trustees previously held and concluded a public hearing with respect to enactment of the proposed legislation identified as Bill NH 2020A, which is a local law authorizing a property tax levy in excess of the limit established in the General Municipal Law, Section 3-C, and whereas the board has concluded its budget process and has adopted a budget which does not require the village to impose a tax levy in excess of the tax cap, by reason of which the proposed legislation is unnecessary. Now therefore be it resolved that Bill NH 2020A be and hereby is withdrawn from consideration, and no further proceedings shall be held with regard to enactment of that proposed legislation. I will make that motion. That this is Mayor Natus making that motion. Is there a second?
Deputy Mayor Dennis Gambatti seconds the motion.
Deputy Mayor Scambati seconds the motion. The motion, therefore, must be polled by the village administrator before it's approved. Can I have the village administrator please poll the Board of Trustees?
Yes, Village Administrator Lobacaro, Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
Thank you. There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstention. The motion is adopted. Village Attorney Levin, I had a question for you, though. We had a motion to close the public hearing on the tentative budget. Did we have a motion to adopt the tentative budget? I do not have a...
No, you're correct, we did not. We should have.
I don't have a vote tally on that, so if we could just go back and do that, that would be appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, this is Mayor Natus.
The motion to adopt the budget as circulated, the tentative budget as previously approved. Sorry. Motion to adopt the tentative budget as previously approved.
The mayor makes the motion to approve the proposed tentative budget. Is there a second?
Elliot Arnold, second.
Trustee Lentini seconds. I'm going to ask the village administrator to please poll the Board of Trustees.
Administrator Lobacaro, polling the board, Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstentions. I had one other question, Village Attorney Levin. We did approve the minutes of the March 25th meeting. Did we also approve the resolution regarding the minutes of that meeting?
I thought that was the resolution that was circulated.
Oh, yeah, it was circulated. Okay, just double checking. Perfect. That's fine. That's it. Just wanted to confirm. Thank you very much.
Mayor Natus speaking again. This is item 6C. This is again, a public hearing. Bill NH 2020B, which is a local law to amend the code of the Village of North Hills in relating to correcting references to the acting village justice. This was to conform to the recommendations from the village attorney so that the local law would be consistent with state law. Is there anyone from the public that wishes to be heard in connection with this Bill NH 2020B?
Excuse me, I just lost the net. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, please. Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, I can't hear
who has
anybody.
the,
All right, this is Jen.
Yeah,
My
who-
phone just dropped, and I just lost you for a second, so I'm going to say what I have last. Anyone from the public that wishes to...
are you recording? This is Mayor Natus. Who dropped the phone?
That was
That's
me,
okay,
the
we'll get-
reporter, Jen.
The
But
reporter?
can I get her? Okay. All right. I'm just telling you what I have last, but it was to be heard in connection with the bill NH 2020. But if I missed you for 30 seconds, whatever you want to do.
Okay, that's good. We'll give you the recording after, so it's fine.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
Well, it's a local law to amend the code of the Village of North Hills in relation to correcting references to the term acting village justice. Does anyone from the public wish to be heard in connection with Bill NH 2020B?
This is Village Administrator Lobacaro. I have no comments on the YouTube channel or no emails.
Is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard? If not,
Mayor, the public has no means to be heard other than as the village administrator just said.
correct. So if there was nothing from the YouTube channel and nothing in terms of an email to the village administrator, I'll entertain a motion to approve Bill NH 2020.
Motion to close the public hearing, please.
I'll make the motion to close the public hearing. Mayor Natus made the motion.
Deputy Mayor Scambati seconds the motion.
Village Administrator, please poll.
Yes, Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini. Aye. Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstention. The motion is adopted.
Now, Mayor, if we may have a motion to adopt Bill NH 2020B as local law 1 of 2020.
This is Mayor Natus. I will make the motion that we adopt Bill NH 2020B so that we could amend our local law.
This is Trustee Cohen. I second that motion.
Mayor Natus requests the village administrator to poll the members of the board.
Administrator Lobacaro, Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Mayor Scambati,
Deputy Mayor Scambati, aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstention. The motion is adopted.
Thank you all. This is Mayor Natus again. Item 6D is a resolution from the mayor to adjourn the RXR and Buckley public hearings.
Mayor, may I restate that motion, please?
Yes, you may.
This would be a motion to adopt the resolution adjourning 2 public hearings as previously circulated to the board. I don't know if you want to read it. It's quite long because it goes through all of the descriptions of the hearing. But the essence of it is the hearings are being adjourned to the main meeting.
I would prefer not to read the entire background. This is Mayor Natus. Since these, if the board approves these, the resolution as circulated, these 2 items, which are subject to public hearing, will be adjourned. Again, the RXR public hearing and the Buckley public hearing. So I'm making the motion. Mayor Natus is making the motion to adjourn those 2 matters.
Deputy Mayor Scambati seconds Mayor Natus's motion.
Village Administrator, this is Mayor Natus. Would you please poll the board?
Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstentions. The motion is adopted.
Okay. Mayor Natus, again, that concludes the agenda of public hearings. The next item on our agenda is finance and operations. I would respectfully request the village administrator to give us the current finance and operations before we take the transfer of appropriation and the payment of claims.
Right now, based on my April 10th, 2020 memo, requesting a transfer of $15,990 to pay for the shuttle expense for March.
That's okay. That's a request from the village administrator for a budget transfer from the Community Amenities Fund to the General Fund. This is Mayor Natus. I will again make that motion to approve the transfer from Community Amenities to the General Fund. Is there a second?
Mayor, may I restate that motion, please?
Certainly.
I would ask for a motion to approve the transfer of appropriations and general fund reimbursement transfers as set forth in the village administrator's memo dated April 10th, 2020.
Thank you. That would be my motion. Is there a second?
Trustee Cohen seconds the motion.
Village Administrator, this is Mayor Natus. Would you please poll the board in connection with the transfer of appropriations?
Yes, Administrator Lobacaro, Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstentions. The motion is adopted.
Thank you. Next item for board discussion, this is Mayor Natus again, would be the payment of claims. The abstract of claims as submitted and circulated is dated 4/15/20. The warrant number is 04/20. Are there any questions in connection with the payment of claims from the Board of Trustees? Anyone? Mayor Natus has requested anyone from the board. I've heard nothing. Therefore, I will entertain a motion to approve the payment of claims as set forth and circulated.
Elliot Arnold, I make that motion to approve warrant number.
Elliot Arnold?
Excuse me? Were you saying something, Council Evan?
Yes, I was trying to restate the motion.
Okay.
The motion is to approve the payment of claims as shown on general fund warrant 04/20.
Correct.
Yeah, Elliot Arnold, I make that motion to approve warrant number 04/20.
Is there a second? Mayor Natus requests a second.
Trustee Cohen seconds that motion.
Thank you. Village Administrator, would you please poll the board?
Administrator Lobacaro, Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstentions. The motion is adopted.
Thank you. Mayor Natus says thank you. Further item on the board discussion, the mayor is requesting a ratification of the seasonal grounds maintenance. If you recall, at our last meeting, there was some discussion with regard to the seasonal grounds maintenance at Village Hall and the Lowell Kane Park. We had several proposals. The final numbers from the Grounds Guys, Inc. Was $22,300 for 2020, and no increase for 2021. So the 22.3. Basically, I wanted the board to know that they've already commenced work because of the time frame involved, and they have already started to maintain not only the Village Hall grounds, but also the park, both of which look terrific. I can tell you that they were here all day last week at Village Hall, and so we're quite pleased with their work, and I'm therefore asking you to ratify the approval of the Ground Guys, Inc.
Mayor, the village attorney, may I just comment on that? At the last meeting of the board, there were some questions regarding the bidders for this project, and prior the money was asked to speak to investigate the backgrounds of the companies and make a recommendation, and also to discuss with one of the proposers a reduction in price. Mr. Cinquemani has circulated a memo dated March 30th to the board, which gives you the results of those discussions as to the price. So the appropriate motion, first of all, I think you ought to ask him for his recommendation based on his investigation, and then we can have a motion.
This is Mayor Natus. There was an investigation made. I will have Mr. Cinquemani set forth his own recommendation, and based on that recommendation, which he will, of course, reiterate to you as he did to me, what his findings were and why the contract was let or already to
that wasn't part of what I.
To the Grounds Guys.
The only thing I'm trying to fill in what the board asked to have done at the last meeting. I'm trying to have a record that it was.
Will the building superintendent please comment on his findings? Thank you.
This is Superintendent Cinquemani. So we did do some research on the Grounds Guys. We got a favorable recommendation from the Village of Muncie Park, who uses them. Everybody there was very content with the work that they've done. Because of the lackluster performance that we had and the lack of responsiveness from Salamito, I recommend that we use the Grounds Guys as our new seasonal grounds maintenance.
So, Mayor, the appropriate motion at this time would be to ratify the award of the contract to the Ground Guys. I think his exact name. Hold on one second.
The Ground Guys,
INC, for the amounts that are specified in Mr. Cinquemani's March 30th, 2020 memorandum to the board.
Yes, I asked that be ratified at the beginning of my comments. This is Mayor Natus again. I should also point out to the board that Deputy Mayor Scambati and the building superintendent were able to get the price reduced to the 22.3, and that's why I'm asking for a motion to ratify the approval of that contract to the Grounds Guys, Inc.
Deputy
Mayor,
Mayor.
is that motion the one that I just suggested, or is it a different motion?
No, it's the same one, but my language, but it's the same motion that you...
Oh, okay, but the language was different, which is why I stated the motion the way I did. So I'm trying to
I
find out
accept
what
the
motion
village-
it is where-
So why don't we just leave, then the motion that the village attorney stated is the motion to be either approved or not approved. Did everyone hear the council, Tom Levin's motion?
Yes.
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 Deputy Mayor Scambati, yes.
Somebody has to move the motion.
I'd like to make the motion laid out by Village Council, Mr. Levin, to go forward.
Trustee Cohen, I second that motion.
Thank you, village administrators. Mayor Natus, would you please poll the board?
This is Administrator Lobacaro. Mayor Natus.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati.
Aye.
Trustee Lentini.
Aye.
Trustee Arnold.
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstentions. The motion is adopted.
Thank you all. The next item would be new business, and this is Mayor Natus again. And under new business, there was circulated by email and otherwise a proposed resolution in connection with previous position that the board took at its February 19th, 2020 meeting, at which time we issued a positive declaration under SECRA in connection with one of the applications that was pending pursuant to public hearing. And it was pointed out that the applicant's counsel advised this board and the mayor that the applicant will submit a further revised EAF, which then will be subject to a full SECRA review, and he has therefore requested that the board rescind the February 19th, 2020 resolution in order to permit the applicant to do so. And village council has recommended to the mayor and to the board that we adopt such a resolution and provide the attached recommended form. He also, in that circulated memo, gave the various reasons for this resolution. So,
Mayor, if I may, the memorandum that was sent to the board is a privileged legal communication and should not be discussed.
I'm not discussing the memorandum. All I'm saying is that it was circulated, but I agree it was part of a privileged communication. It was circulated, and those reasons were set forth in the memorandum. So as mayor, I will make the motion that we adopt such a resolution, and the reasons were set forth in the memorandum circulated by village council, which of course...
May I ask that you not do that, because that's a privileged document and you will be destroying the privilege if you do that.
But I only said it's privileged. Okay?
And I won't... Any difference? Mayor, please, if I don't mind, if you're going to state your resolution the way you just did, you're waiving the privilege. May I take the resolution, please?
Yes.
I would ask the board to adopt the resolution to rescind its previous positive declaration under the State Environmental Quality Review Act with respect to the application of Buckley Country Day School, case number 18-01BT, in a resolution as previously circulated to the board by the village attorney. Could we have that motion, please?
Well, that's the motion that the mayor is making. Is there a second?
Trustee Lang, second. Trustee Lentini, second. Is that Trustee Lentini? Okay.
Yes, trustee Lentini seconded. Would you please poll, village administrator, would you please poll the board?
This is Administrator Lobacaro, Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini,
Aye.
Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstention. The motion is adopted.
Thank you.
We're good.
If there's, is there any, Mayor Natus is speaking, is there any unfinished business that anybody would like to discuss?
I have one comment. I spoke to you this afternoon, Mayor, and I told you that there was a work vehicle at the village property on the South Service Road.
Mayor, I don't know if this can be heard.
Yeah.
This.
I can hear him.
No, that's not, it's not unfinished business because it has nothing to do with,
Okay,
anything that we took up prior.
thank you.
Anybody else? Then I'll entertain a motion that this meeting be adjourned.
This is Trustee Cohen. I make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Elliot Arnold, I second that motion.
Thank you. Mayor Natus requests the village administrator to poll the board.
Mayor Natus,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Scambati,
Aye.
Trustee Lentini. Aye. Trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
There are 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstentions, and the time is 8:12 p.m.
Thank you all. Have a good evening. Stay safe.
Night.
Follow the rules.
Good night,
Thank you.
stay healthy.
Good night.
Night.
Good night, all.
Thank you.